Hi guys, and welcome to the Alakazam live launch. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to bring in Harry and Emilio from over the other side of the room. Hello. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I've got a really horrible issue.
Go on, what's that?
Which is, I can hear myself in the headphone.
Oh, we've got to put muting headphones on. Guys, right, can I just say a couple of things, right? First of all, there you go, that's that done. First of all, welcome along. This is an Alakazam live launch. That means we're launching a brand new magic trick into the magic world tonight. You guys are here for the premiere of the trailer, the first time anyone would have ever seen it, apart from obviously those in the know, aka us, Craig, and maybe one other person. But this is a live launch of this Eye Stretch by Craig Petty. Now, some of you may know this was supposed to be out 2 years ago. Yeah. Craig's been working on it for over 5 years, but finally the time has come, the night has come for Eye Stretch to be released. We are buzzing. Are you buzzing?
I am.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I am buzzing.
We are buzzing, trust me. But anyway, if this is your first time here, obviously welcome along. At 15:15 we drop the trailer for the very first time, and then that is when the products also goes live. Now we will say, of this, we do have a limited amount. I know it seems recently that's been happening a lot, but it is because recently the effects have been very hard to produce, and we do just genuinely have a small amount. Now, we sent a load to Murphy's, and then essentially the manufacturer said they couldn't make any more for us, so then we are left with a small amount. However, the manufacturer, after a meeting, said they can make more, but it will be around about 6 to 8 months at the earliest. So, if you don't pick one up and they sell out, 6 to 8 month wait. On this, and that's the earliest if all things go to plan.
Yeah. Do you know what? Before we get started, we've got Mr. Petty here, so I'm going to introduce him in a moment. But before we get started, I need to re-input our audio, I think.
No, not with the new microphones. Wait.
No, but can you hear it in our ear? It's really off-putting, isn't it?
No.
I can't hear nothing.
So have you got it set to mono or stereo?
Oh, let me try it on mono. Let me see if that makes a difference. Let me have a look. No, I can still hear myself.
Maybe we can't hear anything then.
Yeah, maybe ours just ain't working.
Is your green light on?
Yeah. Oh well, there's nothing to hear at the minute because we're not going to hear ourselves. Are you sure you haven't got it on the computer and it's linking through or anything like that?
Don't know.
See, this always happens.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'll tell you what. Let's introduce.
Get the main man in here.
I was just going to bring in. I was going to cut out the audio and then bring it back in.
All right,
let me just do it.
Whilst we do that, guys, hit the flame button, flame emoji, if you're excited for this release.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
It's just going to be everyone.
I hope so. Deals going on here, loads and loads of good stuff, very exciting.
It is indeed.
Let's angle this here, boom, boom, shaboom.
Nice.
Back in?
Yeah, we are back in, but I can still hear myself. I'm just going to have to put up.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that.
Smile and wave.
Right, so let's introduce the man himself. Let me see which one he is. He's over here. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend is Craig Petty.
Hello.
How are you, mate? You're in the US.
I am indeed, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh,
yeah.
Good. Right.
Can you hear him, Harry?
No.
Oh. Hang on.
You know
we
what?
can now. We can now.
They can now. They've turned it on.
This is what I love working with Alakazam. It's just pure professionalism. Honestly, any other production companies want to know how it's done from a technological point of view. This is a masterclass right now of how to just deliver in a live environment. Well done.
All the gear, no idea. That's what it is.
Yeah. Hey, hello. I'm very excited to be here. I genuinely am over the bloody moon because at one point there was a genuine conversation that this was never going to come out.
Yeah.
Like the kind of the story of Eye Stretch has been like a movie with highs and lows, and it's like we filmed the tutorial must be about two and a half years ago now, probably longer than that.
Yeah.
And we were all excited. We had the packaging in. It was going to come out of Blackpool. Then it didn't come out of Blackpool, but it's going to come out the next week. And then there was a period of a few months where we were like, it's just never going to come out. Then we found a place to do it. Then they weren't going to be able to do it. And then there's just so much that's got to the point to where we're here. And then I genuinely thought up until a couple of days ago, we're only going to have a couple of hundred and that's it and no more. And I'm like, that's such a shame. Yeah. And I know you've managed to work out a way of getting more, which is good, but it's
still going to be 6 to 8 months. That's the problem.
I've never known an effect like it that has been so because obviously it was ready. Well, we say ready. It was planned to be released 2 years ago at Blackpool. We had all the packaging there. We were expecting to take delivery of the items. We were going to fill them up in the room and bring them down to the stand. We were that close to it being released. Turned up wrong colours.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. It's absolutely crazy. If you were at Blackpool 2 years ago, the banners behind the Alakazam stand had I Stretch on it because they were meant to come out 2 years ago, and it's really it's been a journey. But we're here now. I can't wait I want to answer everybody's questions. You know how transparent I am with any tricks that I bring out. I want people to know that this is right for them. I want people to know if this is not right for them. So I'd like to be very open with you guys. If you've got any questions about what it is, any questions about what it isn't, please let me know. Pete, if you can shout out any questions that people are asking, that would 100%. Be amazing. As far as I'm concerned, the buzzword in Magic is everyday carry. What's your EDC? What do you carry around with you? That's kind of the buzzword, right? And hey, Magic Orthodoxy, how you doing, buddy? Here's the thing, right? I've bought out quite a few really good EDCs over the years. Keymaster is with me every single time I leave the house. But I think that this is definitely. This is definitely the best EDC that I have ever created. And before we even talk about what it is and before I answer any questions, I have to shout out 3 people. First of all, Alakazam for making this happen, because this was not an easy thing for them to put together. And, it was a difficult thing to do. Secondly, Drew Perry, who's an absolute legend, because when I had the idea for this, nobody could figure out how to make it.
Yeah.
And Drew was the only person that could figure out how to actually put this together. And it wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for Drew. Drew sat in on the tutorial with me as well. So when you watch the tutorial, Drew's there. That's good when I've got somebody else on the tutorial with me, because it keeps me focused so I don't ramble for 6 hours. And then also Nemid, who I think has put together the best trailer I've ever seen, bar none. The trailer for this is just incredible.
The reactions for it are phenomenal. Super.
And for anybody watching outside of the UK, it's not easy to get reactions like that from people in the UK. When you watch the trailer and you see the reactions, it wasn't like me and Nemid spent 5 days getting performances. Nemid would kill himself if I asked him to do that. We went out one night and every single performance is like that. Every single time I perform this, it gets the reactions you're going to see in the trailer. It is one of those tricks where if you're a hobbyist or a social performer, you can throw it in your pocket and you're good to go. You can do it anytime, anywhere. It is a perfect EDC. But if you are a pro like me, if you go out and perform professionally, whether it be semi-professional or full professional, whether it's any sort of walk-around gig, any sort of close-up gig, any sort of parlor show, anything like that, this is one of the strongest things that you'll see. This is one of the strongest things that you'll do, because anybody who does Magic with AirPods will tell you it's something that everyone can relate to. It's modern. I went to the Magic Circle, the Young Magicians Club, and the J-Day, and so many of the acts were using AirPods in their act, because that's what everyone carries around with them now. Yeah. Now, you don't have to borrow. You're going to see in the trailer that I borrow AirPods. If people haven't got an AirPod, it doesn't matter. You can have your own AirPods. If you don't have your AirPods, it doesn't matter. You can borrow them. You don't need to own AirPods. In fact, you get everything that you need for every generation of AirPods anyway. So you get multiple gimmicks. So if you borrow an AirPod and it's for like a different, an older design and not a newer design. The gimmicks are in the box. Like, we've thought of everything. I'm so excited.
And the thing is, when I was speaking to the manufacturer, the reason they said, and I wasn't aware of this, the reason they said the factory refused to make them was because we thought they were injection molded. These are molded by hand. Each unit is molded by hand. It has taken them so long, and that's why they've said, look, we will do them for you. I only heard this on Sunday. We will do them, but they're going to take a minimum of 6 to 8 months. You can't rush us because they're handmade.
Insane. That is insane.
I feel sorry for the little... Oh, go on, Harry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say I feel sorry for the guy that put on that. Like, right, okay.
Yeah,
go sit in that room over there.
It's a lot of work. It's all been done in a mould, but they're hand moulded. And when you see the gimmicks, we'll show you them in a minute. They are perfection.
And hand painted.
And they're painted within the mould as well.
It's insane. How much goes into
they
it.
are great. But even the little touch, like the buds that go in your ear, they're not plastic formed. They are proper soft buds. Everything looks as it should.
I think the good thing with this as well, I think this is why the reactions were so good. First of all, obviously, it's a wicked routine and effect. There's tons of routines on there and loads of effects. But it really just, I think, takes you off guard. They don't, when it comes to a card trick, they can kind of prepare themselves. I'm talking for a UK audience here. They can kind of prepare themselves. They know you're probably going to find their card if you're doing a card trick, stuff like that. Whereas with this, it's totally off guard. You've borrowed their AirPod and right in front of you just performed an absolute miracle, and it's with their item that they've had for years or for weeks, or they got bought it. They literally use them every single day, yet somehow you've managed to do this incredible bit of magic with it. It is phenomenal, and that's why I wanted it at Blackpool, because it would have been the best dem of Blackpool. What I mean?
Oh, it is.
Killer.
Anytime I've ever shown it a magician, they've immediately gone, I want to do this. I so want to do this in my act every single time.
Yeah.
It's just one of those tricks, it's just one of those tricks that you just want to, you feel like a magician doing it. You really feel like a magician doing it. You do.
Yeah. Well, we're 3 minutes away from the trailer, the premiere of the trailer. And then while the trailer's playing, the item will be set live on our site for you to pick up. Remember, we only have 200 units ready to send. And that's 100 here in the UK and 100 in the US.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. Like I mean, you guys might not realise, but I've bought out quite a bit of magic over the last few years, and I a very eclectic range of magic, coin magic, card magic, like just everything, mentalism. There's not one sort of aspect that I haven't kind of put something out to do with. And I'm not just saying this. This is the most fun trick that I do right now. Of everything I've released, I'm not going to try and say it's the best or it's not the best, because I love everything. Yeah. And people have seen this and have said it's the best, but I'll tell you right now, and you'll see from the reactions, it's the most fun, because you're taking something that everybody knows what it's meant to look like and everyone knows what it's meant to do, and you're altering it. And not only are you taking something and altering it visually in their hands, but you're doing it with their borrowed item. So borrowed item happens in the spectator's hands. It turns it into an impossible object. But as you'll see in the performance, we've held nothing back. You see a full performance. It's a routine. It's modular. You can do so much with it beyond just, there's so much you can do. So I'm excited. I really am. I think that people are going to, I think that, people debate what my best trick is and what, and I think this is going to go straight up to the top. Yeah,
no, I agree. So it's time. Would you like to introduce it, Craig?
Why not? Why not? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, on behalf of Alakazam Magic, I am proud to bring to you the premiere of Eye Stretch.
Hey, my name's Craig Petty, and I want you to do me a favour. Check out these reactions.
Oh my God! Get me away from me!
Look, watch. This is so weird. I mean, that is... Let go for a second. Check that out. Look, I mean, that's...
What the fuck? Stop me! Stop me right now. That's so good.
So the question is, what were they losing their mind over? I'm going to tell you right now, they were losing their mind over the best everyday carry trick that you have ever seen. Welcome to iStretch. Beth, can I borrow those AirPods?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh shit.
Excellent stuff. There's the look. And the reason it looks there, she actually felt it go from there to there. It's kind of weird. Now, can you hold on to this for a minute if you can? That would be... Oh no, look, it's gone behind your ear. That's so weird. Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing now.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this...
You can get another AirPod?
No, I'm
Nah,
gonna...
what my feel? What the fuck? Nah.
What's your name? Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Yo!
This time I'm going to do this. Now it looks like it's gone. It's not. Sometimes people think it's disappeared. It hasn't. On one card, somewhere in this deck, you put your card right there. You put one card in this deck, and now there's an AirPod on the back of one card. Hold your hand out for me. How do I do that one right there?
What?
I know. Cup your hands together for me. Because to see, the thing is, it's only an illusion. If I do this, the AirPod comes back off again. Remember, we got it from the box, from the AirPod container at the beginning. Open it up, Joe.
I don't want to.
Open it up, Joe. This is going to be amazing, Joe. And it's back. Look at that. You're not going to believe this. Open up the case.
Oh, for Christ's sake. No! No, I don't like that. That's no.
You've got gimmicks inside the box to be able to work with any of the current Apple AirPods. So you can literally walk up to any group, you can ask to borrow an AirPod, you can have everything in your one pocket, and you are good to go. The idea is really simple. I'm going to try and squeeze the AirPod. Put on your thumb, something amazing is going to happen. You know when it happens by the look at Zara's face. It will be a look. When the landing
My face says everything.
Yeah, because when you do this,
Yeah, my face says
yeah. So watch the AirPod. Make sure you watch. Make sure I don't cheat. If I just pull on the thumb like this, what happens? Yeah, you see the look. She actually feels the AirPod go right there into her.
What the?
No,
I felt it. I was like,
You see, if you squeeze, what happens is the AirPod vanishes and goes right there behind your ear.
what? Hold on.
I know.
It was right in my hand.
Can you do me a favour? Can you hold on to that thing for me? Just hold on to it
case
right
of the
there.
AirPod?
Yeah, hold it tightly right there. Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing now.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this,
You can get another AirPod?
No, I'm gonna-
Nah,
I'm
what
gonna-
my feel? What the fuck? Nah. What on earth is happening? Wow.
but hold, it gets weirder. Hold your hand out for me. See, if I do this, it goes back to normal size. Now we're going to go, hold it in your hand.
Okay. Squeeze
We're going to
it.
go one more step further. You haven't helped yet. Take a card with a number on, any card, take one out. All right, write your name.
On
You
this
can
side,
hold
yeah?
it- Yeah, on the flex, nice big letters. You're going to put the card back. So as I go through, anytime you're on it, just say stop.
Stop.
There, put the card back there. Leave it in the middle. Hold the hand. Hold that as if you're about to deal cards. Now, that's the AirPod. You've made it grow, you've made it shrink,
Yeah.
you've done all of that crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Watch the AirPod. If I do this,
I'm so scared. No.
get ready to freak out. This is one card, and one card only.
No, guys, I'm scared.
Check this out, watch. One card only. That one right there.
What the f?
Hold that.
Hold on.
No, but hang on, no, it's on
No.
one card, but check this out, look, it's on the,
That's my card.
But here's the thing, look, cup your hands together.
I'm
Because
scared.
people ask me how to get the AirPod off. You do this.
What the f? Nah, you're on some.
But here's the thing.
God.
I took the AirPod out of the AirPod case at the beginning.
No.
Watch this. If I do this,
Don't play. Don't play.
it's got to go somewhere.
Don't.
Take it out, open it up, have a look.
What the fuck? Stop it. Stop it right now. That's so good.
Honestly, I think this is the best everyday carry I have ever created. I have this up here with Keymaster. It's in my pocket and it's ready to go anytime, anywhere. I've been waiting so long to bring iStretch out to the Magic community, and the time is finally now. My name's Craig Petty, and on behalf of Alakazam Magic, I'm proud to bring to you the best AirPod trick you'll ever see, the best everyday carry you'll ever see. I am proud to bring to you iStretch.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It is phenomenal. It's so good. I mean, the reactions are killer, and the routines are just brilliant. Brilliant.
I mean, what you saw on the trailer is the main routine. Even just that main routine on its own is modular. So if you don't want to do the messing around with the AirPod at the beginning, you don't have to. If you don't want to borrow the AirPods off them, you can use your own. That's absolutely fine. If you just want to stop at the stretch, you don't want to do the card thing, that's fine. If you want to do the card thing, that's fine. So just that one main routine can be chopped up however you want it. But then on top of that, there's a ton of other stuff as well, as you would expect from me, which means that you can have the gimmicks in your pocket and you can go in so many different directions.
Yeah, and that's the good thing, you know. You've got so much power just in the gimmicks provided. Let alone if you do expand on it, you know. Literally that you go out, then they'll fit in any pocket you got, you know, and you're ready to go. You just ask someone, a barman, literally anyone, you know. And it's not difficult to connect with young audiences, I'm not saying that, but to have something this strong that people are so familiar with and it's part of everyone's everyday life, I think that's why things like Unexpected Delivery done so well, because it's part of life now. You know what I mean? These are part of everyday life. Every single person knows about them. Every single person has seen them. And so when you can do magic with them, it just feels like you're breaking beyond a magician barrier and you're actually manipulating real life. It's brilliant.
I agree. I mean, I'm biased, but I agree. I mean, look, here's the thing. I want to know if anybody's got any questions. I mean, the trailer, and once again, I have to give a big shout out to Nemid. That trailer is simply phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we wanted, it was really important to me that we had so many live performances. I wanted people to see how workable in the real world this is. You see, I'm not sitting at a table. I'm not sitting that you notice in most of the performances people are standing all around me, because there's multiple methods for doing this as well. We include methods in the tutorial that are effectively requiring no palming, you know, because you get another gimmick which you could use with the actual prop that will completely eliminate the need to do anything. Like, you take your skill level, you take it, and you go in whichever direction you want to go with it, which is amazing. So I have to give a shout out to them for that. But the trailer's very honest. It's got lots of live performances. We wanted it to be very transparent. But if anybody has any questions, I really want to hear them. I really want to know what you guys need to know. You know, because I'm very passionate about this.
I've got a question for you. I remember, actually, we've got Chris James joining us as well, so we're going to bring him in a moment. But I remember you filming the instructions for this in the shop. Are those instructions still the same instructions that are included on it?
Yes, they are. Yeah. Because nothing's changed.
No, and you had a fantastic array of routines. If I remember rightly, there was a chop cup routine and a few other bits and bobs on there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you open up the box and you look at what's inside here, you're going to be like, oh my God, what's that for? There's this, and there's this, and there's this. What are we going to use this for? And the reason for that is we wanted to give people so many different options because different people perform in different ways in different environments, you know, and it's really important to be able to make it so that it works for everybody, not just for me, but for every single person. That's why me and Drew went through so many different options with this.
Yeah.
100%. Chris, the legend Chris James over there, look, in Alakazam USA.
Grafting.
Look at that, no messing around. Is got loads of ice stretch there. That is literally half of our whole stock what we have. Actually over half. It's 101. We've got 99.
Half. I'm going to be sending them out as the orders are placed. So you place the order, I'm going to be dropping them off like in the next hour. So order.
We had Chris literally, whenever it comes to a live one, if he can, he sends them so fast. And Chris actually last time got messages saying, "Oh, I think I've had a mistake. It says my order's been sent. I literally placed it like 20 minutes ago."
Yeah.
Like, no, that is it. Yeah, it's already on the way.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is my trick of the year. I've been saying it since last year. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but this is my trick of the year. I swear, like everyone said, these things, everybody, at least in California, everybody has them in their ears everywhere. Mm-hmm. Yes. And I mean, I know you guys didn't show, but we should just show them the stretch gimmick, how good it looks. Seriously.
Yeah,
well, we've got it
people
here.
Would be.
We've got it here.
You want me to show or you
them.
want to show it?
No, you can show it. Bear with me one second.
I want to talk
Chris.
about a few things.
Yeah. I'm going to bring you up full screen for a moment. So bear with me. And then that way people will be able to see. Right. We'll move on to Chris.
Okay. So, God. So you have both versions, right? I mean, look at... It's so hard to see. Let me see if I can... you couldn't even tell. I mean, every little thing is on there. All the little things, the metal on the bottom. And what I love about the metal here, which I won't reveal here, but this has to do with the trick. And I didn't realize it until I watched the tutorial. Genius. Whoever thought of that. But look at this. I mean, it's just...
And the rubber bit is rubber.
It's the one that you can put it in your ear. You can put this in your ear and do whatever. And if you guys don't have AirPods to do it with, I mean, you would think that those are my AirPods, but these are the ones that come with it to, yeah, I mean, they're just, the way they're made is incredible. Next to each other, there's no difference. You would never know the difference.
Yeah. Also, there's just...
Except for these don't charge.
Yeah.
The great thing is with them, and a positive is they don't lose charge, so that's a good positive.
Yeah.
Good thing with it is as well, you can do obviously longer routines, multi-phase routines, and everything like that. But I can really see this going into a lot of working professionals' acts where they're just round at tables and just say, "Has anyone got an AirPod on them? I just need to quickly make a call," or something like that. And someone just, as a weird thing, open it up, pass you one, and you literally just put it in your hand. You've already got the gimmick behind drums. Put it in your ear and just put it around, just as a joke. Hello, guys. Got a lovely table here. Going to do a card trick in a second. Anyway, and you just put it back up again and give them their AirPod back. I just think even like an off-the-cuff moment like that, it's not a big routine, but them little moments of magic are what's going to make you memorable with your audience. You know, just little off-the-cuff moments of magic. Just a quick stretch of it and back again and give it back. It's just awesome.
Right, so there's a question coming in. It was Scott Payton that put it. Scott says that he does sleight of hand with coins. How much sleight of hand is involved with this? Now, there are multiple routines, so it is hard to say because some, I presume, are harder than the other.
Okay, so I'm going to be completely straight with you. There are some routines that require more sleight of hand than others. You'll notice in the trailer at the beginning, I was doing a simple false transfer, pulling it from behind someone's ear. I tend to do that sort of thing at the beginning of the routine. You don't need to, but I mean, that's just a false transfer. That's not really that difficult. But honestly, a false transfer is probably the extent of how difficult this is. I'm going to be completely honest. Within the box, you're also going to get something in there that turns the AirPod into a pull. And that's what Chris was alluding to. The part at the bottom of the AirPod, which is metal, you can actually add something to that, which you include in the box, which turns it into a pull, which makes the whole thing pretty much self-working then, because you can then have it on a pull under your jacket or your shirt or wherever, or under your jumper or whatever it is, and you can literally just take your AirPod, and then there's no moves. You've just got this in your hand on the pull. You just literally pull it, you stretch it, and then boom, it snaps back and the pull does all the work for you.
Yeah.
Now, I don't use the pull. I have never used the pull. However, it's been put in there for people that don't really do much sleight of hand. We wanted to make it accessible for somebody who is kind of nervous about that sort of thing. And the other thing is, like I said, it's very modular. So the routine that you saw, or the thing that you saw in the trailer, where it smashes down into the deck, that's pretty much self-working, to be perfectly honest. I did a force transfer in there, but you don't need to do the force transfer. There's ways of doing that with no moves at all. So the nice thing about this is you could do something like that to get used to it, or you could just literally take an AirPod out your pocket, stretch it using a pull and put it back to the normal size, and just do that, have it as a very quick opener, and then you can build up to the stuff that requires a little bit more sleight of hand. But you compare this to something like the Mirage coin set or the Nightshade coin set, for example. This is far easier than any of those, because the hardest thing that you really need to do is a false transfer. And there's routines in there where you don't even need to do the false transfer. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there are certain sleights which every magician should know, and a false transfer is one of them, you know, and you do teach all of this on there. And a false transfer, yes, it is a sleight, but it's a very basic sleight that every magician should know.
I remember, you probably don't remember. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember this, Pete, or maybe you don't. But when we were filming the tutorial, I said I'm going to spend 10 minutes talking about how to do a false transfer properly.
Yeah.
I said I'm not going to gloss over it. I'm going to talk about the real secrets behind doing a false transfer. And I talked about where you look and why you do that. And I talked about everything. And you said to me afterwards, I didn't think you'd need to do that. But having listened to you talk about it, that was gold right there.
Yeah.
Because I wanted people to realize, even if you don't do a false transfer, what makes a false transfer work. But again, you don't need to be able to do a false transfer for some of the stuff. If you've got a pull and you've got the pull set up, you can literally just take an AirPod out your pocket with no false transfer or anything. You can stretch it and then you can have it snap back to the normal size. You don't need a false transfer. But, and I'm going to say something now that is probably controversial, and I'm going to probably get myself in trouble like I always effing do. But if you are a magician, not a mentalist, because that's fine, whatever. But if you're a magician and you're going out and calling yourself a magician, and you can't do a false transfer, have a quiet word with yourself, get some self-respect and learn how to do it. Because learning how to do a false transfer and learning how to just take something, make it disappear, that opens up so many doors as a performer. Why would you not, as a magician, want to spend some time learning something that is literally going to open up the doors to so many different routines? If you're sitting there saying to me, I can't get this because I can't do a false transfer, seriously, take up knitting.
Yeah.
Also,
The thing is,
It's like spreading the deck of cards. Like, some people can't spread the cards. Learn how to spread. I think, and Craig, what you were talking about, for me, a false transfer is a very scary thing when you're new to magic and you're trying to. But all it is confidence, right? I heard Joshua J said, just do it. Like, if I go over here and I pick up this AirPod and I put it in the hand like this and I vanish it, I didn't even pick the AirPod up. But most people, lay people, would think that I did. So I would practice that kind of stuff. It's Garrett Thomas says, practice doing it. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
I've got an entertainer that's joined my. I've got an entertainer that's joined my entertainment company in the last couple of weeks. They've never done magic before. They're going out and doing like the NSK show, but they've never done magic before. They have no interest in doing magic whatsoever. They're an actress. But I sat them down and I spent half an hour teaching them how to do a false transfer. They're now going out doing 3 or 4 shows a weekend and they're doing false transfers with a sponge ball routine and whatever, and they don't care about magic. To them, it's a job. They're going out and they're entertaining people, and they've learned how to do it because they looked at it as something important that they had to learn to do their job. If the people watching this are passionate about magic and it's a hobby, then why would you not want to learn how to do a false transfer? I don't get it. I really don't.
And it's not.
But again, you don't have to. It's fine if you don't want to. But look, here's the thing: if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. You know, if you want to go and just do self-working card tricks for the rest of your life, go right ahead, rock on. But I guarantee you're not going to get the reactions that you saw on that trailer doing the 21 card trick.
Well, I must admit, I was sort of pretty much the same with coin magic. It didn't really interest me, and the reason it didn't interest me was because I knew I had to practice. But it was the Mirage set and your teaching that changed all that for me. I did some basic coin stuff. I've done coins across. I think I've done 3 coin routines all my life. But your teaching on the Mirage and me sitting down going, do you know what? I have to learn this because I have to dem it and I have to sell it, showed me how easy a lot of it actually was. And it's the same with this. You know, these moves, if you're a beginner, they may seem scary, but they're actually really easy.
I'll make a personal guarantee to anyone here. If anybody picks up eye stretch and having watched the tutorial and tried to learn how to do a false transfer and they can't, I will personally give you a refund and you can return it to Alakazam. I will personally give you a refund because I guarantee you anybody who cares enough to want to be able to learn a false transfer, watching this will be able to do it because I break it down so easily. And also the AirPod, without getting too much into it, is the easiest thing to false transfer anyway. Yeah. But having said all of that, I'm going to get off my high horse and say, if you don't want to do a false transfer, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Because, but if you're going out and gigging, or if you're going out and showing magic to your friends, opens up a whole bunch of options if you can do that sort of thing.
Yeah. I've got another question from Jason. And he says, what if the iPods that the Spectator has are different colours? I'll be honest, I've never seen a different colour one. I don't know if they exist
There's
or
only
not.
like Samsung ones.
Oh.
There's not AirPods.
Yeah, I mean, look. I know the question. There are other companies that make earbuds, that are different colours. You can get them, whatever. Most people have Apple AirPods, and they're only white. Yeah.
And even the knockoff ones look identical.
Yeah, exactly. And there's really only 2 designs for them. And those 2 designs are the designs that we've included in the box. Now, if you're worried about that, you can go on somewhere like eBay and you can get yourself a fake Apple AirPod box with fake AirPods in it for about 10 or 15 quid. If you don't want to, if you haven't got your own AirPods, and let's say you're a Samsung user or whatever, or an Android user, and you don't want to go and buy your own AirPods, and you're worried that you're not going to be able to find some to borrow. And by the way, in any performing situation, if there's a group of people, you say, can I borrow, who has AirPods? Almost, I've never been in a situation where I'm performing to a group of 3 or 4 people and there's not someone that has AirPods. But if you're worried about that, get yourself a £15 fake AirPod case from Amazon or eBay or somewhere like that, and you can just take your own AirPods out and borrow and take an AirPod. But it's totally not a thing. You can borrow them so easily. Yeah. You can borrow them so, and even if you don't want. And the other thing is, there's tons of routines on the project where you don't even need an AirPod case. You just take an AirPod out of your pocket, and as Chris showed you, you get the AirPods in the box. So you can just, and that's what I mean. We've thought about everything, regardless of your skill level. And regardless of your experience level, there's going to be something on this project for everybody. But use it as an opportunity to upskill. You know, the teaching on there, I think, is some of the best teaching I've done on any project. Yeah. And I was really passionate about making sure that I covered everything. You know.
Yeah, and that
you can do a color changing AirPod if you want to. Change the color.
That's a good thing about
I've never
your
seen
stuff.
colored AirPods ever. So sorry.
That's a good thing about your stuff, Craig, is not only the trick itself, but the tutorial is always so in-depth, and you learn so much more apart from the trick you've just bought. You get so much more information.
And
Also,
Drew was amazing on the project as well with this. Drew was amazing.
Yeah,
it was great having him sit there.
another good thing as well is obviously you've got the AirPods on the cards and stuff like that, popping it off and throwing it back on. We supply you with stuff, so any deck of cards you can do it with. You know, you can fully customize it. The Pro AirPods, normal AirPods Pro, it will work with obviously both. We supply with everything you need. So everything really is thought about through and sort of given to you inside the box. And like with all of Craig's stuff, it's so important the routine to go with it. The props obviously are going to be top quality. We never release something if the props aren't 10 out of 10. But where the value really is in the routines, because you could be given this stuff, but you might only think about stretching an AirPod, which again is a fantastic routine. You know, that alone is killer. But when it comes to things like this or the Mirage or Apparition or any stuff with Craig's name on it, even the card stuff, you get so much more bang for your buck to the point where you wouldn't be able to think of that stuff. Because I don't know how Craig, I'm not trying to blow smoke or anything like that, but how your brain works sometimes is crazy. Because you really take something, you just go in this direction, you kind of tick everything off in that category, then you look, all right, actually we can do this with it, tick everything off in that area. So you get so much stuff, you know, with this. It is a project with every one of your tricks, really. It's awesome.
So shall we take a look at the trailer again? Yeah.
Also, wait, let's get some shout outs. I'm going to shout out people who have just picked one up, because my phone has been coming up with people that have picked one up, so I'm going to get some shout outs. Right, just before we carry on. Right, shout out Chris, Per, Tony, Jamie, Ian, another Tony, Brian, Joseph, Paul, Leslie, Sean, Glenn, Michael, Nicolaj, loads of you picking it up, guys. Thank you very much. Nicolaj actually picked up 2 of them and a Reaper, so good choices right there.
Nice.
But yeah, loads of you picking up, so thank you so much, including a Mr. Shakespeare.
Very good. Craig, do us a favour, can you talk? So I think I've just solved my...
Yes.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I've just solved the headphone problem. There we go.
Craig.
Yes, mate.
This has to be one of your most requested, like when magicians have heard about it and there's been teases, your most asked about trick, right? When people come up and say, when is this coming out? When is this coming out?
Yeah,
it
like
has to be. Because I get asked.
Yeah,
all the
because
time.
I started talking about it about 3 years ago. And the amount of time, and I've performed it a lot at conventions. Like I always have it with me, so I perform it a lot of conventions. So a lot of people have seen it, and Nemeth is the biggest advocate of this. He has my original prototype. Here's the true story. After I finished filming, I left my prototype in Nemeth's car on the way back from Ashford, and he never gave it me back. So I went a couple of months without having my own gimmick until I managed to get another one. So Nemeth's been doing it probably more than anybody, and he's been the biggest advocate of this. And Nemeth is my canary down the wall, down the mine. If I think if Nemeth's going out and gigging it, then I know it's good, because he's very particular when it comes to magic, and the fact that he does this tells you everything that you need to know. It's so a lot of people have been asking me for it. A lot of people have been wanting to know when it's coming out. Probably every week on my Q&A on the channel, somebody asks me that question, or every couple of weeks. But it's annoying because I know 200 isn't that many really in the grander scheme of things.
No.
And then I know it's going to be like 8 months, and I'm going to go down another 8 months where people are going to go, the eye stretch, when's that coming back out again? When's that coming back out again? I guarantee you, this is not me doing fear of loss or FOMO or anything like that. I guarantee you, I reckon by tomorrow, Alakazam are going to be out, if not by the end of today.
Well, we're already over a quarter of our way through the stock, and we're still on the live. You know, when this email goes out, that's it. They'll be gone, and you know,
and then I reckon within 3 or 4 days, Murphys are going to be out, and then there's nowhere going to be getting any, and then you can see what it is from the trailer. People, when they get their hands on it and they perform this, they're not, sometimes you buy something and then 1,000 of them appear on secondhand magic. That ain't going to happen with this.
I was just going to say
because what you see here, we've just shown you the gimmicks. I've literally just told you exactly how the trick works. There's nothing that we're holding back. You can see exactly what it is.
No.
You saw the reactions on the trailer. If anybody wants to put this on Secondhand Magic, I'd be surprised, because there's not really, we're not hiding anything here.
No.
You see exactly what it is that you're getting.
It is really, I totally agree, and I was literally just going to say that, because these, literally, you just keep them in your pocket. You might go a week where you don't even think about it, and then someone at work's got AirPods, you just borrow one, stretch it, put it back again. What a great moment. You're literally just carrying them in your pocket. You know, I just think it's going to be one of them. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you're right, Harry, and you made me think, like, there's a lot. As a magic reviewer, I review a lot of stuff that's for social media magicians, and I'm not a social media magician, right? So like, it doesn't work for me. It's like, hold it at just this angle and whatever the case may be. It's fine. Ryland loves that sort of stuff, and I know you do a lot of this stuff, Harry, as well. For that, I don't. It doesn't appeal to me. But generally, as a rule, a lot of the social media stuff that comes out, it doesn't work in the real world.
Yeah.
This is something that looks incredible on social media, but also is designed to work in the real world. And those sort of routines are few and far between. There's a really nice handling that Nemid contributed to the project, actually, where you take an AirPod and you literally just put it in your ear, and then you pull down and it stretches while it's inside your ear. Which just, on social media, I can see a lot of people doing that. It's going to look awesome. So yeah, if you're a social media performer, if you put content online, this is great as well. And then there's lots of other really wonderful AirPod gimmicks out there. You know, Impossible by Hanson Chen, and Illusionist's Vanishing AirPods gimmick by Lloyd Barnes, and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can combine all of those with this, and you can do some truly killer magic. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
And Craig,
Right.
one question that I get a lot is, and I wanted to address this because people say, well, what if Apple comes out with a new version of AirPods? It doesn't matter. Number one, 99% of people, when a new version comes out, they don't upgrade. I know this because I had to look into it for my trick. They keep with most people keep with either this one or this one. I mean, this version has been out for 12 years now, and it's still the most popular one. So I wouldn't worry about that. And it's not something you would have to worry about. And Apple hasn't changed their AirPods in forever.
No,
so
that's what I was going to say. I'm in Columbus at the moment because I'm doing some work with Penguin Magic. And at the airport in Birmingham, Heathrow, on the way here, I bought myself a new set of AirPods because Ryland lost my old set, little sausage. So I bought myself a new set of AirPods. These are them. And the guy said to me, you can have the old ones or you can have these ones. They're brand new. They've just been launched. And I'm like, all right, okay, I'll go for that one. It's a little bit more money. I'll go for that one. And these are the ones I've got in my ear at the moment. And if you look at them right here, there you go. Yeah. They are identical to the ones that Chris just showed up. There is literally no difference.
Nothing.
So the latest AirPods, and I know these are the latest AirPods because I've literally just bought them, match the gimmicks that are inside the box. And that's why we put both versions in there, because we wanted to future-proof it.
Yeah, there was a question just come in about, does it include the AirPod Pro? Yes, we've got the AirPod Standard, and we have the Pro.
For the both small ones.
Both in small size and also stretch size, yeah.
Yeah. Also, that is 100% true what you were both saying there, because when it comes to AirPods, you can't really... there's no major reason for people to upgrade. With a phone, there's new camera quality, maybe their one slows down. With this, you're still going to be hearing the music through it. So Chris is right, Craig's right, I've still got, I think the first pair, and I've had them for ages,
Yeah, we've had ours for about 3 years.
Yeah, and Craig literally has got a brand new pair today. They're exactly the same. It's so... I literally love it, and I know you guys are going to like it. It's very rare you get something so visual, such an everyday item, but that even when you're out in gigging environments, people will have on them. People don't necessarily have cash on them. That does limit some effects you can do. We love money-related tricks because people can relate to it, but phone-related magic, AirPod-related magic, that will always be a thing. Liquid forks will always be a thing because there will always be forks. There will always be AirPods. There will always be iPhones or phones.
Yeah.
It's just an evergreen trick that once it's in your repertoire, it will stay in there.
Right, let's drop the trailer once more and then we'll come back and we'll chat a little bit more. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The trailer for iStretch.
Hey, my name's Craig Petty, and I want you to do me a favor. Check out these reactions.
Oh my God!
Look, watch. This is so weird. I mean, that is... Let go for a second, check that out. Look, I mean, that's...
What the fuck? Stop it! Stop it right now. That's so good.
So the question is, what were they losing their mind over? I'm going to tell you right now, they were losing their mind over the best everyday carry trick that you have ever seen. Welcome to iStretch. Beth, can I borrow those AirPods?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh shit.
Excellent stuff. There's the look. And the reason it looks like she actually felt it go from there to there. It's kind of weird. Now, can you hold on to this for a minute if you can? That would be... Oh no, look, it's gone behind your ear. That's so weird. Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing now.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this...
You can get another AirPod?
No, I'm
Nah,
gonna...
what my feel? What the fuck? Nah.
What's your name? Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Yo!
This time I'm going to do this. Now it looks like it's gone. It's not. Sometimes people think it's disappeared. It hasn't. On one card, somewhere in this deck, you put your card right there. You put one card in this deck, and now there's an AirPod on the back of one card. Hold your hand out for me. How do I do that one right there?
What?
I know. Cup your hands together for me. Because to see, the thing is, it's only an illusion. If I do this, the AirPod comes back off again. Remember, we got it from the box, from the AirPod container at the beginning. Open it up, Joe.
I don't want to.
Open it up, Joe. This is going to be amazing, Joe. And it's back. Look at that. You're not going to believe this. Open up the case.
Oh, for Christ's sake. No! No, I don't like that. That's no.
You've got gimmicks inside the box to be able to work with any of the current Apple AirPods. So you can literally walk up to any group, you can ask to borrow an AirPod, you can have everything in your one pocket, and you are good to go. The idea is really simple. I'm going to try and squeeze the AirPod. Pull on your thumb, something amazing is going to happen. You know when it happens by the look at Tara's face. It will be a look. When the landing
My face says everything.
Yeah, because when you do this,
Yeah, my face says
yeah. So watch the AirPod. Make sure you watch. Make sure I don't cheat. If I just pull on the thumb like this, what happens? Yeah, you see the look. She actually feels the AirPod go right there into her.
What the? I felt it. I was like,
You see, if you squeeze, what happens is the AirPod vanishes and goes right there behind your ear. What?
what? Hold on.
I know.
It was right in my hand.
Can you do me a favour? Can you hold on to that thing for me? Just hold on to it
case
right
of the
there.
AirPod?
Yeah, hold it tightly right
Hold
there.
on to the AirPod. Hold on.
Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing now.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this,
You can get another AirPod?
No, I'm gonna-
Nah,
I'm
what
gonna-
my feel? What the fuck? Nah. What on earth is happening? Wow.
but hold. It gets weirder. Hold your hand out for me. See, if I do this, it goes back to normal size. Now we're gonna go. Hold it in your hand.
Okay. Squeeze
We're
it.
gonna go one more step further. You haven't helped yet. Take a card with a number on. Any card. Take one out. All right. Write your name.
On
You
this
can
side,
hold-
yeah?
Yeah, on the face. Nice big letters. You're gonna put the card back. So as I go through, anytime you're on it, just say stop.
Stop.
Yeah, put the card back there. Leave it in the middle. Hold the hand. Hold that as if you're about to deal cards. Now, that's from the AirPod. You've made it grow, you've made it shrink,
Yeah.
you've done all of that crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Watch the AirPod. If I do this,
I'm so scared. No.
get ready to freak out. This is one card, and one card only.
No, guys, I'm scared.
Check this out, watch. One card only. That one right there.
What the
Hold that, hold that, hold that. No, but hang on, no, it's on one card, but check this out, look, it's on the,
That's my card!
But here's the thing, look, cup your hands together.
I'm
Because
scared.
people ask me how to get the AirPod off. You do this.
What the Nah, you're on slow.
But here's the thing.
my
I
God.
took the AirPod out of the AirPod case at the beginning.
No.
Watch this. If I do this,
Don't play. Don't play.
it's got to go somewhere.
Don't.
Take it out, open it up, have a look.
What the fuck? Stop it. Stop it right now. That's so good.
Honestly, I think this is the best everyday carry I have ever created. I have this up here with Keymaster. It's in my pocket and it's ready to go anytime, anywhere. I've been waiting so long to bring iStretch out to the Magic community, and the time is finally now. My name's Craig Petty, and on behalf of Alakazam Magic, I'm proud to bring to you the best AirPod trick you'll ever see, the best everyday carry you'll ever see. I am proud to bring to you iStretch.
It is superb. It's a great project. Trailer's fantastic. And do you know what? I'm glad you have got the live footage, because people online, if we'd have done a different trailer, people have said, great social media trick, like you were saying. You know, and it is so important to get live performances, because people need to see this stuff does work in real life. That's why they're buying Magic, to show people, to show their friends, family our performances, you know? So it's fantastic.
That's why every single trick I do, regardless of who it's with, I always insist. How many times have I insisted to you guys?
Yeah.
We have to get live performance footage. We can't not get live, even if it's not my project. Do you remember when we put together the Risky Nanda trick, the cube trick that we put together for? I had no time at all to put that together. We were down to the wire, but I remember turning around to you and saying, "I have to go and get live performance footage of this. We can't not." It's so important, Harry. You're right. It's so important. And these days, I don't understand why a creator wouldn't, because it's so easy to grab an iPhone and just go out and video yourself doing the trick. It's so easy to do that these days.
Yeah. No, it's brilliant. It is good. And I mean, the response has just been incredible. Remember, guys, if you are based in America, live in America, you order through our normal website, alakazam.co.uk, and it will automatically get sent by Chris. Well, he manually sends it, but it automatically gets sent to Chris, the order, and he then prints it and sends it. So you don't have to do anything. You haven't got to select a certain thing to be sent from US store or anything like that. Automatically, it does it. But Chris is now, I think he's vanished because he is busy now sending out the iStretch orders. But yeah, absolutely love it, guys. Remember, this is out now, so Chris will be sending some today. We'll be sending some tomorrow. Cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this. And I know I kind of am excited, but also dreading going on my phone and seeing every video now of magicians doing iStretch. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's the inevitable.
While you guys were playing the trailer again, I read a couple of comments, and somebody said, what's the quality of the gimmicks like? And the answer is solid as a rock. That like the whole point of taking 3 years to get to this point is because we needed to make sure that they A, look just like an AirPod, but B, that they're solid. There's nothing to break. There's no moving parts. It's not like we're going to snap some invisible elastic thread that needs rethreading. There's nothing like that. It's going to last. It's not a problem.
I'm going to show up close.
Well, there's a couple of questions here. One of them said, is this on the Black Friday deals? If there was any left, it wouldn't be on the Black Friday deals anyway, but I doubt there's going to be any left by next Friday. I'll doubt there'll be any left by the weekend. If I'm truthfully honest, I'm just going to have a look how many have gone.
How many have gone already? Look, so these are even though it looks normal, this is the AirPod props you get inside. So this is the AirPod Pro you get inside. It's kind of not really focusing, but
let me bring you close up.
Let's have a look here. Ooh. There you go, look. So that's it there. And remember, that is squidgy. Oh, not that bit, this bit. That is a squidgy. So that is as it would be. This is your identical stretched one. Again, as it would be. Even got the metal tips at the bottom there. And then this is the regular one, which we literally put them side by side.
Do you want to have a look at the real one?
Let me do them side by side. This is Emilio's real one here. and this is the fake one. If I mix it now, I'm going to mix them up. Oh, let me try and get it in. You cannot tell what one is real and what one is fake. Fantastic. It's killer.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
They are so
I don't know
good.
what one's what, so help yourself.
Right.
But yeah, it's brilliant. So good.
Okay. I actually don't know what one's what.
You just have to play music.
Yeah.
Right, but
Oh,
yeah.
let me bring Craig back in. Where are we?
Bit all twisted in.
No, let's get that one.
I think that's the one.
So, I mean, that's bringing us to almost. Well, it is. We're at the end of this live launch, and I know, Craig. What are you up to today, Craig? Surely you've got a day off, right?
No, have I hell? So I'm over in Columbus at the moment. I've just filmed the Penguin Holiday Special. So if you saw the Penguin Holiday Special last year, this year is even bigger with other special guests, not just me and Carissa and Eric. And the magic that we taught is fantastic. It's great. So it's going up on Christmas Day. I'm also filming a few projects over here as well, and getting ready for their Black Friday launch. So a lot going on here. I'm as soon as I've done this, I'm heading back to the studio to film some stuff. Yesterday I was in the studio till about 8 o'clock. Then we're going out every night getting live performances in the bars in Columbus, and then we're doing it all. I'm here until Thursday. And then leaving on Thursday, getting back on Friday, going to Manchester for a gig, then coming back, going on an illusion show with Ryland and Thea and Nemid on Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday I'm back in the office. So it's busy. However, I will tell you, little sneak peek. When I get back on the Sunday, I'm filming the effects. Notice plural. I'm filming the effects for the Alakazam Christmas special, which I've got some incredible stuff that I've never talked about before, I've never shared before, and I'm teaching it for the first time as part of the Alakazam special. So I'm going to be sending that over to you, Pete, at the beginning of next week.
Mate,
but it's
I
something
can't wait.
Very, very special.
I can't wait.
And
And
I'm telling you right now, I'm teaching a trick
Yeah.
that I actually had an offer from a company, not you, not Penguin, different company. I had an offer from a company to actually buy the rights to do this trick, and instead I'm actually giving it away for free on the Alakazam holiday special.
Wow.
What a ledge.
I cannot wait. But I do want to say as well, obviously people know that me and you talk quite a bit. You sent me a video the other day of another Craig Petty effect, which isn't being released by Alakazam. But what was my comment to you on that video?
I'll read it out because you never swear, and it shocked me because I've known you for years and I've never seen you swear.
Yeah, don't
really.
read the swearing bit.
I won't. I'll go. So you gave me a quote, and the quote was, "Okay, so it looks like my close-up closer is about to be replaced." And then you sent another message saying, "All joking aside, get me one. I beep love it." I had the same idea years ago, but this blows my idea out the water. So that made my day. That did. That made my day.
Honestly, this thing is just the perfect. Have I told you about it?
No, I haven't got a clue what you're on about.
Right, I will show you it in a minute, because you know when I'm doing strolling, you know what my closer is.
I don't know if I do.
Yeah, you do. You do. What's the thing that makes it? Don't say, but what makes everyone freak out all the time? Oh my God! It's
Right, yeah.
This blows it out of the water.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
It honestly, it's so good. It just adds that extra element to it. And the other thing is as well, a bit like the button does, you can talk about what this is throughout your routine. So if you're doing, I don't want to say too much about it because I don't know how much you've said, but if you're doing an ambitious card, your whole presentation, and my presentation is all like, I'm going to push a button on my watch, just like an elevator, the card comes up. Whereas now you can say, look, this is mechanical, it's this, it comes up to the top, and then at the end you can prove it. And honestly, that's all I'm going to say. I think it's coming out Black Friday, is it?
Black Friday, yeah. It's part of the Penguin Magic launch lineup of Black Friday stuff, yes.
Yeah,
they've got some incredible stuff this year. So
yeah. Make sure you keep your eyes out for it, guys, because it's.
Well, I mean, the Alakazam stock all the Penguin stuff as well, don't you? So I mean, yeah, you'll I'm sure have that as well. I will say as well that me and Nemid, bringing it back to Alakazam briefly, me and Nemid are going out first week of January. I can't convince him to do it in December because he's got 47 gigs in 31 days, and we're still filling up his calendar. So he's busy in December. However, first week of January, me and Nemid are going out and filming 6 Alakazam projects.
Yeah, and
one of those Alakazam projects, 5 of them are mine, and one of them, here's a tease for you. One of them is a Alakazam project. And it's a Alakazam and Mark Bennett joint thing, and it is possibly one of the most exciting and one of the best things I've been involved with, and I'm having so much fun performing that. I freaking love it. I can't wait. People are going to love this. People are going to absolutely love it.
It's so off the wall. I mean, it's Mark Bennett's thinking. It's so off the wall, and it's the perfect. Yeah. If you're a pro, you're going to love it. But if you're an amateur that's just out and about, it is just the perfect trick to do. So cool.
Good.
That brings us to the end of this live launch. I want to thank everyone for joining us, especially, you, Craig, because you're out there working, and I know you've been non-stop working. And you said you didn't really want to miss this. You wanted to be here to answer the questions and everything else for the Alaka fam. So thank you very much for taking time out your day, because I know, you are working constantly, and I know how hard you work when you're out there. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you.
And thank
everyone.
you.
Go on.
I just want to say thanks to you guys for making this a reality. I'm so glad that this has finally come out, and for everyone who's picked it up, thank you so much. I promise you're going to love it. And again, a big shout out to Drew Perry and Nemid Phoenix, because they just made this exactly what it is. So thank you.
Yeah. 100%. Big shout out to Drew and Nemid. Chris says, can we please talk about and tease the project Craig filmed for a product we already sell?
What?
His masterclass.
I'll tell you exactly. Hang on, wait there. I'll tell you exactly what he's talking about. My next big project that is with Alakazam. If I do this, Pete, this might give you an idea.
I can't even see that. Do you know what it is? Yes.
That is exciting.
This is crazy. I looked through it the other day, and I didn't get all the way through it because the project is huge. But honestly, it's one of those tools that I think we all own. If we don't, we all should do as a magician. But we tend to use it for one thing. We tend to buy one because we've got one idea for it. It's one idea. We use it for this trick. That's it. Craig, being Craig, has said, get that out your drawer. I'm going to teach you X amount of routines you're going to do with this that will blow your mind. And they truly do. Mm-hmm. It's phenomenal, mate. It's phenomenal. So that's coming out in the next few weeks.
Did you see the one on there that involved a photocopy? Did you see that on there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I did that. I taught that on the Penguin Holiday Special. I thought I'll teach one of the things off that project. There's 35 tricks on that project. I'll teach one of them on the Penguin Holiday Special. So I taught one, and I'll tell you right now, One of the special guests that was with me was Michael Lamar, and he turned around and he was like, "That is incredible." He's like, "That trick there is incredible." And Eric Tate came up to me and he was like, "That is one of the best things I've ever seen you do." And that is one trick out of 35 tricks on the project.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's great. So I will say what it is. It's basically the Z Fold project. It's going to be available as a download, or if you don't own a Z Fold wallet, we were going to do it all packaged. You get a Z Fold and everything else. But then we do realise a lot of people have a Z Fold. So instead of making you buy another one, if you don't want to, we're going to sell it as a download. Obviously, in the video, Craig is using the Alakazam Z Fold wallet, and that's what the routines are
genuinely
geared
the best
for.
one.
Yeah,
in fact,
it's
when
lovely.
I was at the Penguin Holiday Special, I was doing it and I was using your wallet, and people said to me, "Which wallet do you recommend?" And I was at Penguin and I said, I recommend the Alakazam Z Fold wallet. There's no better wallet. There's no better Z Fold wallet. I'd say that to anybody. And I've tried all of them.
Thank you, mate.
TCCs, every single wallet. This one is the best.
Which do you prefer, the black or the Crazy Horse?
The black, because
the black.
Just the black.
Nice, nice,
They are
brilliant.
lovely.
They are lovely. I love
Steve
the
Denham
Crazy
as well,
Horse.
and he's a wallet fanatic.
Yeah, but you know, we've got them in both, and they're going to be sold separately. So you can either buy the complete kit with the Z Fold, or you can just go for the download if you already own the Z Fold wallet. And that, I believe, is coming out around Black Friday.
Oh, very nice.
And that may be in a
Nice.
bit of the Black Friday deals. We will see.
It's very exciting.
So
It's killer.
it really is a killer. So Craig, thank
Danny
you.
Ragg. I don't know if Danny Ragg is on.
He
still.
is.
I know he was on there. Danny saw me lecturing. Danny's seen a couple of the routines off this project. I showed him a few when I was up north lecturing at his convention, and he can attest to the power of this. The stuff that's you can do with this.
He's
wallet.
literally just said, that's why I ordered one the other month. So he ordered a Z Fold in preparation for your video.
There you go.
Yeah.
Killer stuff.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I just want to say, before we go, if you are a member of Alakazam Unlimited, next Thursday evening, we have got the incredible Martin Pierce coming down to the studio to do a studio live. That's going to be broadcast into Unlimited, totally free of charge. And also, if you're at a loose end tomorrow night, we've got a magic competition happening right here on Facebook and YouTube at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And if you watch, you can take part and be a judge. And let us know your findings of each participant. So, we will see you tomorrow night. Just want to say once again, a big thank you to Craig Petty, the absolute legend, who never fails to just produce some incredible magic. So thank you so much, Craig. And
Thanks, guys.
we will let you get back to the Penguins.
Thank you.
Yeah, those tutorials aren't going to film themselves. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much.
Adios.
Cheers, Craig. Thank you, mate. Right, let me see where we are. I think that might be, is it this? No, I don't think we've got just the two of us. Let me do
Well,
this.
just go to you and we can just talk.
Okay, I'm going to go here, but I am going to do it because I want to bring you in. Hang on 1 second.
But guys, thank you every single person who's picked one up as well. I'm just going to have a look, give some more shout outs, because the thing is, it's so... Obviously, we love doing these live events, but the fact you guys join us and support on the night and things like that, that is why we do them, you know, because you legends that support everything at Alakazam, you know, you're the first to see it, the first to support it and everything like that. So thank you so much. Shout out Robert, who's picked one up, Terry, who's picked one up, Gary, who's just picked one up. And in actual fact, Gary, lovely. Well, hang on, where's the other one? Was it Terry? Yeah, Terry picked up Eye Stretch and Big Reaction. If you guys haven't seen the video of Andy Nyman doing Big Reaction, definitely check that out.
I could bring that in and let everyone have a look if you want.
Also, James Keatley picked one up. Thank you so much, James. And James Keatley is a legend of impromptu magic. Got loads and loads and loads of ideas.
Well, over a quarter of the stock has already
Seriously?
gone.
Oh, we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore.
Yeah, no, we're done. Make sure you turn it off so it keeps the charge. Lovely
Will do.
jubbly.
But yeah, well, why don't we end with that? But yeah, guys, thank you so much. You know, look out for your social media, and if ever you see an awesome routine using AirPods on social media, chances are it's one of the routines taught on iStretch.
Yep.
Right?
And a big shout out to Chris James as well, he's just put a post up just saying sending them out as we speak. So if you're in the US and you are ordering or placed an order for iStretch, it's going to go out for you today. If you're in the UK, they're going to go out tomorrow for you. And I tell you what I'm going to do as well is someone said that the video isn't really connected properly in your accounts just yet. As soon as I get home, I'm going to connect them in your accounts and I'm going to take the password protection off.
Yeah.
So you will be able to watch it tonight if you want.
Nice.
Okay, so if you place your order today, check your Alakazam accounts in about an hour and the video should be in there for you to watch without a password, so you don't have to wait for your password. Okay. So thank you everyone for your support. Remember, tomorrow evening we have got the competition, so join us for that. And next Thursday, if you're a member of Unlimited, we've got Martin Pierce. And if you're not a member of Unlimited, why not? Yeah, you can start today, take out a 7-day free trial and access all areas, and you won't pay a penny if you cancel within that 7 days. Not that you would want to, because once you see what's in there, you will love it. Right. So are we all good, guys? I'm going to leave them with the trailer once more for this. iStretch?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. It really does mean the world. We have got a big product coming out either the end of this month or early December. We will give you details. You won't want to miss that live launch either. So that's happening either the end of November or the beginning of December. And also make sure you check out our Black Friday deals. We have got some crazy ones happening this Black Friday weekend. And like we said, we may be launching the Z Fold project.
That would be cool.
At a Black Friday discounted price.
That would be good. That would actually is. I'm very excited for that because it is an undervalued tool.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We are going to leave you with the trailer to iStretch. Enjoy it and thank you so much for joining us.
Arrivederci.
Hey, my name's Craig Petty, and I want you to do me a favour. Check out these reactions. Look, watch. This is so weird. I mean, that is... Let go for a second, check that out. Look, I mean, that's...
What the fuck? Stop it! Stop it right now. That's so good.
So the question is, what were they losing their mind over? I'm going to tell you right now, they were losing their mind over the best everyday carry trick that you have ever seen. Welcome to iStretch. Beth, can I borrow those AirPods?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh shit.
Excellent stuff. There's the look. And the reason it looks like she actually felt it go from there to there. It's kind of weird. Now, can you hold on to this for a minute if you can? That would be... Oh no, look, it's gone behind your ear. That's so weird.
Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing now.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this...
Did you get an AirPod?
No, I'm
Nah,
gonna...
I want my feel. What the fuck? Nah.
What's your name? Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Yo.
This time I'm going to do this. Now it looks like it's gone. It's not. Sometimes people think it's disappeared. It hasn't. On one card, somewhere in this deck, you put your card right there. You put one card in this deck, and now there's an AirPod on the back of one card. Hold your hand out for me. How do I do that one right there?
What?
I know. Cup your hands together for me. Because to see, the thing is, it's only an illusion. If I do this, the AirPod comes back off again. Remember, we got it from the box, from the AirPod container at the beginning. Open it up, Joe.
I don't want to.
Open it up, Joe. This is going to be amazing, Joe. And it's back. Look at that. You're not going to believe this. Open up the case.
Oh, for Christ's sake. No! No, I don't like that. That's no.
You've got gimmicks inside the box to be able to work with any of the current Apple AirPods. So you can literally walk up to any group, you can ask to borrow an AirPod, you can have everything in your one pocket, and you are good to go. The idea is really simple. I'm going to try and squeeze the AirPod. Pull on your thumb, something amazing is going to happen. You know when it happens by the look on Zara's face. It will be a look. When the landing
My face says everything.
Yeah, because when you do this.
Yeah, my face says
Yeah. So watch the AirPod. Make sure you watch. Make sure I don't cheat. If I just pull on the thumb like this, what happens? Yeah, you see the look. She actually feels the AirPod go right there into her hand.
What the?
I
felt it. I was like,
You see, if you squeeze, what happens is the AirPod vanishes and goes right there behind your ear. What?
what? Hold on.
I know.
It was right in my hand.
Can you do me a favour? Can you hold on to that thing for me? Just hold on to it
case
right
of the
there.
AirPod?
Yeah, hold it tightly right
Hold on to
there.
the AirPod. Hold on.
Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing nails.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this.
You can get another AirPod?
No, I'm
Nah,
gonna-
what am I feeling? What the fuck? Nah. What on earth is happening? What the fuck?
But hold, it gets weirder. Hold your hand out for me. See, if I do this, it goes back to normal size. Now we're going to go, hold it in your hand.
Okay. Squeeze
We're going to go one more step further. You haven't helped yet.
Okay.
Take a card with a number on. Any card. Take one out. All right, write your name.
On
You
this
can
side,
hold it.
yeah?
Yeah, on the face. Nice big letters. You're going to put the card back. So as I go through, anytime you're on it, just say stop.
Stop.
Yeah, put the card back down. Leave it in the middle. Hold your hand. Hold out as if you're about to deal cards. Now, that's the AirPod. You've made it grow, you've made it shrink,
Yeah.
you've done all of that crazy stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Watch the AirPod. If I do this,
I'm so scared. No.
get ready to freak out. This is one card only.
No, guys, I'm scared.
Check this out, watch. One card only. That one right there.
What the
Hold that.
Hold on.
No, but hang on, no, it's on
No.
one card, but check this out, look, it's on the,
That's my God.
But here's the thing, look, cup your hands together.
No, I'm
Because
scared.
people ask me how to get the AirPod off. You do this.
What the Nah, you're so...
But here's the
Oh
thing,
my
I took
God.
the AirPod out of the AirPod case at the beginning.
No.
Watch this, if I do this,
Don't pay. Don't pay.
it's gotta go somewhere.
Don't.
Take it out, open it up, have a look.
What the fuck? Stop it! Stop it right now. That's so good.
Honestly, I think this is the best everyday carry I have ever created. I have this up here with Keymaster. It's in my pocket and it's ready to go anytime, anywhere. I've been waiting so long to bring iStretch out to the Magic community, and the time is finally now. My name's Craig Petty, and on behalf of Alakazam Magic, I'm proud to bring to you the best AirPod trick you'll ever see, the best everyday carry you'll ever see. I am proud to bring to you iStretch.